morning, guys! It is Saturday morning. We actually already been out and just came back in. Christopher needed to get his tire shifted from like summer tires to winter tires, so we made sure we got that done early as possible because then we don't have to be in line that much, right? And then we stopped by a bigger grocery store, a grocery chain that we don't have as close to us, to pick up some chicken on a stick or chicken spears, or I don't know. Christopher likes them, I don't eat them, but there are days when I eat other things than Christopher, when I'm really not, my appetite is a little bit iffy. And then I don't want hot food, so I take a shake or something like that. And then Christopher needs to have something to eat, and then he either have his chili or things like the chicken steaks. Because then I don't have to think about more of a meal for him, which is awesome. And he likes the chicken, so that's good, that's good. We also stepped by the kind of snacks site. I have been super much enjoying making little boxes of different shapes and forms for my channel. This is going up today, which is a tea bag box. There are tea bags inside, and then I just decorated it. I think that is super fun. I love decorating things like that. And I did one of the things that is very usual to do around Christmas is to decorate candy, because you give away candy to people. Christmas is the candy giving season. I don't eat candy anymore, so for me it's like, But I needed to find something that would probably have similar dimensions in all countries. That was one of the things I discovered with my cocoa bag thingy. That shape isn't the shape that they have in the US, so then it's a little bit the wrong shape for what they have. So I wanted to look into the snack section to find if I could find a few things that would have the same kind of shape or actually be sold in other countries. So I bought a Kit Kat among things, and then Christopher gets to eat it. But yeah, so that was a nice outing. We wanted to kind of stop by to buy more papers for my printer. However, the office stores are closed on weekends. Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to do some serious research online to kind of figure out what kind of papers I want. I would really want to be able to get small pieces, like example pieces somewhere, so that I could kind of feel them and figure out which I want. But that is apparently nothing you do in Sweden. You just have to blindly buy things online. Annoying. And it's very hard to find a store that actually sells office supplies, because there's a lot of stores that sell the basic office supplies, like the 80 GSM cardstock, which is super thin, or it's not even cardstock, it's paper, just simple paper, and it's super thin, and I don't really like that thickness, not even when I print for, say, my stores, the receipts that I send with the orders and stuff. I want it to be thicker. I want it to be at least 90 GSM, and for the idea that I am kind of working on, I want 120 GSM, and it's hard to find, and it needs to suit for a inkjet printer, and yeah, loads of those things. By the way, while I'm talking, look! This is actually my cupboard where I keep my needles, so I had to move them to my table so that she doesn't push them out, but she got in there, and like, yeah, she's gonna be allowed to be there because she's so cute. She's so cute. But yeah, so no office stores open. Well, there are stores in town, but I was hoping not having to go in there, because we never take our car in there. We take the trains, and that means I would have to carry it. And like you have to buy them in these like either 250 or 500 packs. They're super heavy. But I am going to look over my schedule, because I'm going to have to need to go in and get some paper for the things that I'm doing rather sooner rather than later. So yeah, but. So we're back home. We're gonna have some brunch because we didn't have breakfast before we left. Yeah, I know, it's not good. It's not good. We're gonna have some brunch and then we might go to IKEA. However, I'm going to sit down and edit the video for the little tea pouch. Good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I have finished with the blog post thingy and everything is up now. The video is up for the tea bag punch. That was nice. It was nice. It's done. It should have been done on Thursday, but I've really been feeling icky and my throat is really starting to itch and being very tight. I have a cold. I had some issues with Illustrator. I think I solved it. I'm hoping that I solved it, but it was a little bit annoying. I had to restart the computer. And then I got everything up. I use Illustrator to make infographics. I call them infographics. I don't know if they can be called infographics. Maybe schemes or blueprints. You might call them box blueprints. That is one of the things that I really wanted to do, is to give more to the people who watch my videos. And by giving more, maybe I can get more people to go to my blog and sign up for my blog and all of those things. You want to have both the YouTube and the blog going on, and I want them to get more direction to that. Now I'm actually getting better traction on my blog, but when I had it on Blogspot I had quite high traction, and then I switched over to WordPress because I needed to. And it never really took off because you have to basically move your followers from one platform to another, and that is not so easy. But I'm starting to get traction, so I'm gonna continue kind of push my blog and push those things. But to do that, I want to have some little extra, so I'm doing blueprints for my boxes. So yeah, that's the thing, and I needed to get that done. So I now have gotten that done after fighting a little bit with Illustrator. I'm learning a lot of these softwares when I'm doing like small things like this. When I edited, this is super fun. It's me geeking out and you might not be interested, but this is so much fun. I use Final Cut Pro to edit. I bought this years and years ago. It's like, I think it's $250, so it's investment. It costs a little bit of money, but I've been using it for maybe 6 years or something. There's a few things that I felt Final Cut made better than iMovie. One of those things was how to edit your clips, how to kind of cut down your clips. It's easier to do that because you can use shortcuts on your keyboard to do that instead of the mouse. So that's one of the reasons why I went with Final Cut. Also that I can do my own transitions and stuff like that when I work with the motion software that you can have, like $30 software that you can add to that. And also you can export it in different formats. So there was a few of those things that I really wanted Final Cut Pro for. But there's a few things you can do that I hadn't thought about. One is that you need to have a library, which is, I think it's strange to have. It's called a library because you put all the files that you're going to use for your project into your library. You can also have like some files that is global for all your projects, so you don't have to reload them every time into. So that's really good. But it does take up space on your computer. And the library that I had, it took up, I think, 59 gigabytes on my hard drive, which is quite quite substantial. And I didn't want to remove a couple of things because I have edited a lot of clips. I just haven't put it together into a movie. And I don't know when I'm gonna put that live, but I just don't want to do it right now. I have so many other things I want to do. So I figured out you can actually close the library and then you can move it to, in my case, an external hard drive that I have a lot of space on, and then I just open up a new library, and that is much smaller, and it's just the project that I'm working on. So that was awesome. That was 1 thumbs up for speeding up and helping the computer not being overwhelmed because I have a small hard drive. So I need to think about those things. The second thing is that I figured out how to make clips go faster by just dragging the clip itself and shortening it, with that speeding it up. I heard about it, but I forgot how I did it, and it's super simple. To speed up a clip, you have to press Command R, and then you get a little border, and then there's a little drop down on that border that you can drop down, and you can choose different sizes, and you can choose different speeds, either speed it down or speed it up, like 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, or you can do custom if you want something that isn't those. But also there's a little bar thingy on the edge of that. You can just pinch it with your mouse and you can pull it, and it will automatically speed it up if you push it together, or if you pull it outwards it will slow down. Cool huh? That was really like, what? Can you do that? Can I do that? Really? Super cool. Yeah, so that was what I did today. I learned a lot, and that also means that it goes a little bit faster. And sometimes when I do the voiceover, because I do 1 take voiceovers, if the voiceover doesn't work, I just delete it and I re-record everything. This is because I want a flow that I don't get otherwise. I do that, but sometimes when you do that you realize, well, this clip is a little bit too long, this clip's a little bit too short, this clip needs to be a little bit more sped up, a little less sped up, and now I can just use that little thingy. If it's just a clip that I want to keep the speed on, but I want to do it shorter, I just cut it off. But very often I do want to show everything that I'm doing, but I want it to be just a smidgen shorter, so that I fit in those words, or a smidgen longer to fit in those words. And then you can use that little thing, and it makes things so much easier to do. So much easier! So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And then I uploaded and fixed the blog post and everything, and I'm hoping everyone likes it. Yeah. Now we are going to go to IKEA to buy some doors to our bookcases, a bookcase, and some different things you can put in your bookcases just to organize better. Well guys, we're back from IKEA and we got what we should, and then we stopped by MediaMarkt, which is like an electronics chain, because I wanted to see if I could get some papers for my printer, and I ended up buying something else. I've been wanting to upgrade this camera for so long, and I got there and it's the most affordable price I have found on this camera. So I bought a Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II. So this is, I think they came out somewhere 2017. So it's not a super old camera. Talked to he in the store and he said that they would probably not update this in a while. So I thought I'd do a little unboxing with my little camera here. It's supposed to be very good quality, so you're gonna see later when I have charged the battery. So I got a battery, and I actually got a second battery. Here, I have a second battery for it because I realized you really need to have multiple batteries if you're vlogging. Then I got the cable, the little strappy thingy, the charger, and here, the last part, it's the camera. So let's kind of peel this up and get it out. hard to do this with one hand. So if you look on the top, it says PowerShot G7X Mark II. So this is the camera. Not only does it have much better like video quality than this camera has, it should have a very equal to kind of light. But what you also can do is, see if I can get this done. Here, look. I can actually start watching myself when I vlog. So this is the G7X Canon PowerShot. I also got a like 1 year insurance on it because I needed that. But yeah, a little mini unboxing. That was my little camera. When it comes from IKEA, we got I got these 4 boxes. I got one candle, winter candle. I got some more fairy lights, which I'm going to put up on the place here. And to finish it off, we got a soap dish for the bathroom. And that was it. That was it. But it took us like 2 hours. It was a lot of fun and I got a lot of steps. So yeah, now I'm gonna charge my batteries and then I'm gonna play with my little camera. I'm gonna head to bed. And I'm actually using my old camera because I realized one thing, and that is I have bought a European camera and the camera I have here is a American camera. And with that camera I can kind of change into any kind of frame rates. With this camera I could only go American, which is 24 frames per second. With my little new camera I can only go 25 frames per second, which means that the clips in this camera isn't compatible with the clips in that camera. So it will lead to, you can fix it, but I kind of don't want to do the job because you need to seriously, wait, look at this. I have a cat on my table. She's like, what's this fun thing? Can we kick it off the table? Is that okay? No. Oh. Well, the computer is turned off, so she can't really destroy anything. But yeah, so I can't have these clips and these clips in the same video. I would need to convert them, and that would take time. So instead of trying to convert anything or fix anything, I am just going to finish today's vlog with this camera, and then tomorrow's vlog I'll start with this cool camera, the awesome one. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I've been playing around a little with it, like looking at the settings and kind of figuring things out, and tomorrow is gonna be the kind of virgin trip or virgin vlog with a new camera. But yeah, there's a reason behind the camera buying, actually. There's a reason, but we'll come to that later next month. Still hinting, yeah, of course. But tomorrow I am going to edit all the vlogs so I get them up, and then I'm going to start recording with my new cool camera. So that's going to be awesome. But yeah, right now I'm going to head to bed though, so good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.